Motley Beauty. It has been forever, you all. I have missed y'all. Because it has been a while, I am also changing up my format and updating and trying to change around some things. As you can see, there's a little bit of me up in here. And I'm going to do pick a card format instead. And I'm also going to show you what the questions will be. Still try to keep it, nice and sweet. But we're going to have 4 pals, 4 oracles. You get to choose from a charm, whichever charm is calling you, whichever oracle is calling you, whichever tarot deck is calling you, or if that doesn't work, whichever dice. But overall, ultimately, I'm doing 4 separate readings, and this will be for deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, and deck 4. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and if you need a little bit more time and you're indecisive, unable to decide what you want to pick, I will generally just let you know what type of pick a card I'll be doing. So it will be a general, a career, as well as what chakra is being affected, and just some goddess advice. Like I said, it's been a while, so I want to show some love in return by doing an extended reading, a longer reading. Let you have your choice of deck. There is no right or wrong choice. You can pick more than one. You can pick one deck or all the decks. You can listen to them in order, out of order, however you're called to listen to this deck. This reading, it will be time stamped. And again, just to let you know, this will be for August 2026. We're doing pick a card. We're also going to do angel confirmation as well as general, what your manifestations are, what's the blockage, the advice, and the overall. Same with career, manifestation, blockage, advice, overall. And then chakra that's affected to help you release that. Let's see what we can do to clear it or just, make you more aware. And then as well, the goddess advice. And then at the end, I'm thinking let's see, this, depending on your comment, please like, subscribe, and, and share. But I will be picking 3 comments from below from this reading for the next reading for September. And I'm going to do a pool on them, a general pool of money, blockage, advice, and overall, and it will be included at the end of the reading. So yeah, so if if this message resonates, be sure to like and comment. And again, I will be picking from 3 of the commenters and subscribers below, but you must follow me and you must subscribe. You must heart the video. All right, stay tuned, and yeah, let me zoom in so y'all can see the decks. That's your visual. For those that need a little bit more, let's do dice. I'm gonna, whatever the first 4 fall out, I'm gonna show the number, and I'm gonna place it in order of deck 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, deck 1. Number 2, pile 2. Ooh, get the shapes. That one was the anxious energy. Okay. 4 for pile 3. Ooh, a few of them fell out, but I'm gonna go with the first one. Number 3 for deck 4. Put these charms to the side. And for the angels, pile 1. Pile 2. Again, there's no right or wrong deck. If more than one of these decks call to you, listen to them all. Deck 3. And I hope you all can hear me okay. My son is playing the game in the other room. and deck 4. I just thought these were cute, and I've been stocking up on little charms, just trying to change up the format, keep it interesting. Again, be inclusive. So pick a card. We're going to do an angel confirmation from this deck, and that is my angel number oracle. And then we're going to also do chakra, inspiration, and career. All right. See you later. Timestamps below. See you soon. Hi, Pile 1. How's it going? Long time no see. I'm just so happy that you all are here to spend time with me and watching my video, and just coming in to get a message. I hope it resonates. If it does, please again like, follow, subscribe, and yeah, recommend a friend. So in this reading, we are going to go get an angel number confirmation from this deck. We're going to do a general overall reading from the oracle deck. We're going to go a little bit further, a little bit deeper into the day-to-day with the tarot deck, the beauty tarot deck. Then we're also going to do a career, manifestation, blockage, advice, and overall. I'm trying to say oracle for some reason, but maybe because oracle's in my mind. And then I'm also going to do a chakra reading for the energy. We're just trying to see what blockages may be in the way, what's stopping you. And then we're going to get crystal inspiration. Not everybody keeps crystals, and crystals can be expensive, so why not pull a card on it and get a read and pull the energy for you. I hope it resonates on that end. And then again, with the goddess advice, we're gonna, depending on the overall message, I'll probably pick one of the decks. I'm kind of called to a few of them. So I may use one, may use a few. I don't want to just quote 3, but we never know. But I do want to be fair across the board. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I will be doing a bonus or a little bit extra next reading for next month. I will be adding on a segment to where I select comments from the previous video from the previous month, and I will be pulling and picking 3 comments or 3 questions or 3 subscribers and just doing an overall general reading. Nothing too specific, but specific to you. And yeah, that is my incentive. And yeah, anything else, just be sure to drop a question below. And since YouTube is strict with music and things like that, I'm trying to work around that. I decided that I am writing down music references that cross my mind as I am meditating on this reading prior to starting the reading. So these things may mean something to you, but if not, it may pop up in the reading and I may reference back to it. But Plies Rock was in my head. It may be, some of y'all may be a little bit young. I may be telling on myself, but that is from circa 2018. And then also Break from Toronto. That's just kind of one of my songs that kind of resonates in my head from when you are messing with the same type of situation. Somebody may need a break. Somebody may feel overwhelmed. Somebody may feel like they're in a loop. So these are just things that were just popping out of my head prior to even doing any kind of pull and any kind of draw, but just what messages came through. So again, thank you for tuning in, Pile 1. No further wait. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay, Spirit, give me an angel number for Pile 1. Let us get an angel number, inspiration, and advice, and a sign. May it be positive, and may it assist them in every way possible to be their best version of themselves. Let's see, pop out. We have 5-5, change, and 0-0, guidance. You may be seeking a little bit of courage right now. So the ancestors and your angels and your source is advising change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step, allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Your affirmation: I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. Okay, so 555. Then we have guidance. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning. This is a cycle and a new begins. Affirmation. I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance in all that is around me. Hey, did I not say loop? Yeah, it's just extra confirmation. I love it. I love that. Because like I said, we'll be referencing. Like I said, we had some messages coming through, and I was like, rock. So I feel like that may mean something to you. Maybe it was your song. Maybe you and your person felt this way. Maybe, you know, your dude played this for you. Maybe you feel like you are down and you are his rock. But that is just what I'm getting for the overall pow and energy that's coming forward. So you may be leaning towards the love spectrum, but I said it's general, so we'll take whatever pops out. We're going to look at what you're manifesting, what the blockage is, the advice, and overall. Okay, let's see. Hope everybody's having a blessed one. And then you find the encouragement that you need. Okay, let's pop them out. You may be feeling a little headstrong right now. Maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything, and there will be times you'll just have to accept that. Okay, that's bottom of the deck. Let's see what's going on. Two bonus cards, and we'll see where Spirit wants those to go afterwards. So, what you're manifesting, if it's someone to be here now. Life is too short to be living in the past or worry about your future. Take the time to enjoy the moment to the fullest. And did I put your other cards back? I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I'm going to put them on top so you can keep them on. Trying to make space. I don't have enough room on this table too much. Let me see if I can push some of this back. Okay. And then we'll stack it on top. We'll do it that way. Boom. There we go. We're going to work this out and figure this out together. Because I want to get the best personal view for you all as well. So we have the change and the guidance. We know that your angels are telling you that it's time for a change and that change is coming in and you're heading in the right direction. So what you're manifesting is, you know, a different change. You may be feeling a little stagnant, a little stuck in a rut, doing things the same way. I'm feeling dreamer energy. I feel like you're very hopeful. There's an opportunity somewhere or coming in, or maybe you have, I'm also getting goggles. I don't know, that could mean something. Like the blue tinted goggles in here is giving me like, it's not even like rose tinted glasses. Like you have a dream, your heads may be clouds, but I'm feeling like it's good energy, like in a dreary world, especially in a time to where things are a lot more heavier. You're able to pick out and see the sunny side of things. You're able to find the joy in things, some of the funner times and things. And that's what you're manifesting, or at least to get to that point. The blockage is conquer. See, today you are a conqueror. You're able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this. I feel like the energy that's coming through with that is you're not feeling at your best, or maybe in the past there was that doubt. So I'm also getting issues with my speech, trying to get that through. So conquer, maybe trying to find your voice, your fire. Today you are a conqueror. You're able to overcome anything that life throws at you. Let's do this. Advice is to love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. Yes. I mean, can't really add on to that. And then direction. Stop, take a moment, catch your breath. But most of all, don't panic. Look around and try to regain your bearings. Trust yourself, and the life compass will never lead you wrong. In the end, you'll find the way. Okay. So what I'm getting, and this is, let me read the other two cards, and we'll just read them all. Solitude. Take some time to be alone. Tune out the noise and chaos of the world, and tune into inner peace. Happiness. True happiness comes from within. Never allow anyone or anything to determine what makes you happy. I feel like you've been happiest in your times of solitude. You may have become a little bit more introverted, a little bit more, I don't know why I don't want internals in my head, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You may have become a little bit more introverted. This peak, I feel like you've had some restless nights looking at the moon. We do have eclipse energy in the area, like energy in the space, and that usually brings about quick changes or some type of change that was unexpected. And I feel like you're seeing the moon for what it is for the first time, a big star. Maybe for a while your head has been down, so it took a moment for you to find yourself, and you're working towards that. And what you need to conquer that is that happiness that comes from within. Never allow anyone or anything to determine what makes you happy. Never let anyone to belittle you or trample over you. That's what I'm getting with this Fox energy. You're all able to, like, I want to line it up like this, like grow your legs and conquer whatever fear. Like, that's the energy that I'm pulling for that. Let's get a little bit more with the tarot and see what pops up. I feel like it's a new financial or business opportunity coming in, money, prosperity, manifesting gifts, new financial opportunities, stability, new business, legacies. The moon. Illusion, subconscious, intuition, deception, dreams, anxiety, fear, confusion, and proceed with caution. I feel like those are internal fears that you're having, and the moon is telling you to ground yourself. You are able to, your dreams are within reach. The moon is literally at your footsteps, and all you have to do is bring that dream down to earth. Plant your feet, stand your ground, stand firm. Career is next. Definitely stay tuned for that. If this is where you leave us, thank you. But we also got some more on here. But career is definitely coming through here. Maybe I'm also getting the energy of maybe a financial opportunity for your independence as well. I feel like maybe you're scared to step out on your own. Could be dealing with something legal or financial or divorce or roommate situation or some type of situation that requires you to step out on faith. Even though that you don't have the sight, it requires that. Yeah, let's see. Anything else that like one's about to pop out? Nine of Wands, you may have felt a little beaten up lately or a little attacked. There's been an ongoing battle. You're weary, you're tired, resilient, guarded, wounded. There's been a lot of setbacks, and I feel like in the past, the other opportunity may have fallen through. So you're nervous about taking a risk. And it's one of those things that there are mountains you have crossed before that you never have thought. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm getting tongue-tied in my thought, a little jumbled, but it's like there's no hurdle that you can't cross that you haven't before or there's been a mountain before to where you've experienced heartbreak or heartache and have survived and overcame. Page of Swords is popping out. You may have gotten recent communication from an ex or somebody watching or spying on you. Social media energy could be watching or viewing your stories, could be watching your Snap, could be Insta. We are in a social media world, could be Meta, could be surveillance. It could be anything of that sort that you feel like has you under scrutiny. Maybe you feel like you can't get away because you are being watched. So maybe somebody's a little bit obsessed with you, or a little, and for that, I would definitely recommend, taking the necessary steps needed for your safety, which includes, sometimes being free requires you to, I'm getting law enforcement in my head. Not everybody likes it, and I'm sorry. But that's just popping out. It just may be a one-off that's oddly specific. But, yeah, but I'm also getting, there's an opportunity to free yourself, or one coming up. And that, yeah, there's a chance for freedom. It just takes that risk of believing in yourself. But it's also taking calculated risk, not being impulsive, during this time, being retrospect, like if this is something you've experienced before or similar, think of, I'm also getting in my head, what's that movie with Denzel Washington? Help me in the chat. I love that movie because I be thinking like that sometimes. What is that? Where he calculates everything. Queen Latifah did the remake as well. It's giving me that, like, be calculated, like, not, and just for self-preservation and for protection, like, in some, don't be impulsive anything, don't outspeak, or be too outspoken. That trap feeling keeps coming through. So we have the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, isolation, self-imposed restriction, helpless, victimization, negative thoughts. And these are thoughts that these negative thoughts are things that you're needing to conquer. That keeps coming through as your blockage. Let's see the other cards that popped out earlier. It was a Knight of Cups. Could have a new interest, like I say, opportunity, something that makes you happy. That Knight of Cups isn't always love. It could be something else that brings you joy. Maybe it was, just being outside and experiencing fresh air after being closed or stuck in a house for a while, for being sick or something of that sort. Knight of Cups can be any type of action like that. It's following the heart. Romance, proposal, declaration of love, creative, Prince Charming, and lover. Also, like I said, I've also got the rock song that just popped back in my head with the Ply. She is my rock. Da, 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 da. Okay, so you could have a love offer coming in. Or you could, and with Six of Lovers being right next to that, it could feel like it's a spiritual connection, a karmic. Like, I'm not sure, karmic came out of my mouth, but I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, could feel twin flamish, but you're unsure if it's false, because of the previous situation. But there's attraction there. You have decisions to make, but to do that, you definitely have to conquer the voices inside and conquer anything that you've been through to get to that happiness. Let's get some career. Let's see what's going on with the career. But love, we're going to have to work on some self-healing. That's been an ongoing battle. I'm drawn back to this. But I feel like you've had yourself covered from the world, hiding away, not exposing yourself or your face or your talent. Don't be scared to expose or express yourself. Be true to you. Show the beauty up under, the beauty within those bandages. Show that you are human, you're natural, and our scars make us beautiful. So just remember that, Hope that helps somebody. Let's look at career. Okay, Spirit. Let's put this to the side. Let's check out career. And one more time. Oh, doesn't want to close. I think I must have wasted something on this deck. Doesn't really want to quite shuffle. Okay. Nutrition. Okay. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Could be a chef, could be doing independent culinary work, could be creating meals, snacks. I'm also getting like pop-ups, like things like that. You're manifesting a successful restaurant, something of that sort. What's the blockage? Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Maybe you're not hearing the music. Maybe you're feeling a little bit detached, no creativity at the moment. And this is flipped over. I get the flipped over cards. There's another one flipped over too. Okay. Okay. So I'll go ahead and lay them out. There's two stuck together, so I'm gonna read those together. I'm gonna take this one as an extra one, and we'll see where it goes as we read these. So again, chef, blockages. I feel like you're lacking creativity, like you feel detached. Maybe you're overworked, burnt out, whatever your current income or your primary income is, may have your full attention to where you're feeling a little bit of burnt out. So there's no creative spark, or you're not able to, maybe I'm getting also you're not able to hear the music even when it's in front of you. Maybe you're tuning out people or tuning out things or tuning out opportunities that are available to you. Pay closer attention, because I was the bottom of the deck before I shuffled earlier did mention something about discernment and the oracle cards, not being able to do that. Your animals, even currently at the bottom of the deck, to understand animals, communicate with them intuitively. You may be feeling really close to your pet right now. If you have an animal, they're sensing that your energy's off. They may feel very one-on-one. You may be very connected to your spirit animal at this time. Like your pet may be your best friend at this time, especially now that you've been isolating. It may just be you and your pet. So, and don't reject that. Accept the love. Okay. So, okay. And the advice is leaderships. Take charge of the situation. Whatever's going on at work, you have to take lead. But also in doing that, look at discernment. And the outcome is to connect with your purpose through your involvement with books and creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So if you are doing something on the side that is opposite of your primary position, I myself love technical things. I'm in the corporate world as well, but I'm also very creative, as you can see. And I love art things as well. We have to find those time and make those time. But I myself even suffer in that area and am actively working in that area. So if you're feeling a little burnt out, take a little time, connect with your pet, go for a walk. I feel like if you could find like a painting class or painting sip class or painting in the park with your dog or your animal, some type of pet activity, that would be very, helpful at this time. And then the card that popped out was freedom. You're free to do what you choose. I feel like you're feeling trapped, and maybe it's by income or financial, like you don't have the freedom to do the thing that you desire, but there are free things that you can do. A walk in the park doesn't require money. You can walk up the street. You have to learn to multitask. You can, like I myself, when my kids at practice, I have to find time to try to walk or try to lift or try to do something. It's easier to say than to do, I understand. but also just once that fresh air hits you, I know for me, it just, I was just trying to inhale. Like, it releases something. It brings in more freedom. I think just getting outside with your pet, taking for a walk, you'll start to, reconnect with that side. Okay. And what chakra is currently being blocked, or that can, assist or help you? Your dreams. Yeah, you've been lacking creativity. I feel like there's been restless nights, or do you have so many dreams you just feel like they're right within reach, but you haven't been able to bring them down into fruition. But with the overall general read, it shows that those dreams are within reach. It's just now up to you to ground them. Now it's up to you to take lead. It's up to you to, take charge of your life. If you want to be in a leadership role and have that 6-figure income, it requires you to be a leader, and not fall back and play second fiddle, or play play it safe. That's popping in my head. You're playing it safe. And then Mother Earth was bottom of the deck upside down, which you're not standing in your goddess energy. You're feeling a little blocked. You're not feeling confident. You're feeling like you're not standing fully in your power. And you want to explore that. So rightfully so. Get it done. Nothing wrong with that. And let's see, what else did we have? And we also have crystal inspo and goddess advice. Let's see, we'll get one card from the crystal and one goddess. Let me clean this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, so I'm getting, take more lead in your life. And just follow the direction. Like, trust the spirit has you, source has you, whatever your modality. You are covered and protected. Don't anything too risky. No, just, be smart. Think like a leader. It must be practical. Okay, and the cards that pop out, your current energy is embrace change. Embrace the changes that are coming through. And that is the overall thing that's really coming through. As I said, like, I kept getting loop. Like, we're stuck in the loop since 2018. That reference just came from, that's when that song came out with Plies. I was like, held down, held back. Maybe you feel like there's some loyalty to the company, maybe loyalty to your partner, and you're kind of weary about change. All I can say is weigh the options, And the other cards, detox your life. Get out the naysayers. That includes yourself, like the small talk. Try replacing that with more positive affirmations. Like, I am capable, those type of things. And let the money flow in. Do not be hesitant. You have to stand in this new mindset instead of lack thereof, instead of survival mindset. Start standing in the mindset of let it flow in. Money comes to me. Let it flow in. And that this is just as right. You own it just as much as anybody else. You have just as much right to it legally. That's yours, within your legal right. Don't do nothing nefarious, but you know what I'm saying. Claim your power. Step into leadership roles. Find your voice, and that's what's coming through with the dreams and this blue energy. May work on a mirror, practicing, speaking to yourself, speaking to others. Work on your communication. Work on your dictation. Work on your enunciation, things like that. And then it said, get back into balance. Find time outside. Like, that's coming back to me. Oops, I'm just keep hitting the stand. Find time outside. Relax. Get some balance. And then for the goddess, we're going to go with the African goddess rising and get a card. Okay. I got a little mini deck. It's cute. I have the big deck too. It's just huge for my hands. And I don't want to pop off these nails. That makes it hard for these readings sometimes. Okay, let's see. Advice. Creativity. Get outside, connect with some friends, go to a party, a gathering. If you're invited to a reunion, go to that. I'm getting beach energy, vibe energy, cruise energy, outside energy. You see these gorgeous colors? Surround yourself in colors, you know. Find some time for fun. Don't be all about business. Even in the background, in this Leo energy, it says a time of celebration and success in Leo. There's joy. Reconnect with joy this season. Make August about reconnecting with joy. Yeah, find some time. We're still early in the month. I know I'm about a week into recording this. Alexa, what's today's date?
Today is Sunday, August 9th, 2026.
Okay, so we're a few days into the month, but there's still time to find fun. Do not get burnt out. I feel like once you connect with that fun side, you'll see the possibilities, that dream that is within reach. It is more than just a dream or one day what could be. It is actually within grasp, but in order to see that, and I'm also getting network with this, maybe there's a networking opportunity. But you never know who you meet at people. Sometimes you meet somebody who meets somebody who knows somebody. You just never really know. And yeah, just believe in miracles. Stand in your power. Stand in your power. Yes, queen. And yeah, that's all I have for you, Power One. This is a beautiful reading. It's all been about change, reconnecting with yourself, creativity, joy. If this message does resonate, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that it resonated with you and which part did. And if only if you feel comfortable, no pressure. But yeah, definitely. And if you were interested in another pal, stay tuned. I am about to do deck 2, pal 2 next. Thank you, group 1. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye. Hola, pal 2, deck 2. Thank you for tuning in with me on the Pick a Card reading, journaling. I am trying something new, updating my format instead of doing the daily and also doing extended readings and just letting you pick whichever deck called onto you or decks. The energy could be for yourself or vice versa, but my main intention for these readings is just, to encourage personal growth and working on ourselves. And, especially during trying times, sometimes we all just need a little guidance. So before I get too far, just go ahead and jump into the reading. So this will be for August 2026. Pick a card. We're going to do an angel confirmation number from this deck. We're going to do a general manifestation, blockage, advice, and oracle from the oracle deck. And overall from the oracle deck. We're also going to get the same. We're going to use the tarot deck out of your hand tarot deck to try to, dive a little bit deeper into that for clarification and, get beneath the surface of what's needed to be known. And then we're going to get a career reading with my deck over here. And then we're going to also get a goddess reading as well as a chakra reading to see what is causing blockages and what we need to do to, help, get you a little bit forward and get encouragement from spirit and source to help you stay motivated and push through. And beforehand, part of this journaling and what I'm doing to update, I kind of write down messages of songs that I'm channeling into, since YouTube is so strict with copyright and I can't really play music in the background. I decided to go ahead and listen to the songs beforehand that I am channeling for readings and the message that I'm feeling before I even start the reading. And these are the messages that are coming through for PAL 2 for the Curiosity deck and the pink number 2 dice. 2 could mean something to you. But for PAL 2, One Last Breath came up by Creed. Don't judge me. Ain't far enough. But that energy just kept coming through, so it gives me kind of sad energy. A little bit lost feeling. Feel like you lost a loved one. You could be mourning at this time. Could lost an opportunity. I feel like there is dead. I felt like something is over. These are just some of the words that stand out. They may mean something to you. Lost loved one. A lot of anxiety going on at this time. Maybe fighting or recovering. Can't really say that online. Maybe have reckless spending at this time. May have spent your investment. I also have on her lost investment, maybe retirement, maybe, mishandled some money. Because also another song that came through, I had 3 songs actually for this reading. So I'm going to cover all 3 before we even jump into the reading. That way, as these messages pop out, you can jam these songs on your own at home. I'm not sponsored, but just because these songs kind of, popped out of my head prior to touching these decks. And as I was channeling to begin these readings. But the next song was Rock, Little Uzi. So I just want to rock. That song kept coming up. And with that, it just felt like, especially with the Cree, it was just like somebody's at their breaking point. Maybe partying, bad spending. I'm just getting the message also, just do not give up. It's just with that, just maybe somebody, maybe midlife crisis, just felt like they're going through something. I just want to rap. Like, I like that song. Like, I love that song, actually. It's one of my gym songs. But it gives me, like, reckless, like, especially, like, the end. And where I got the circus is over. Like, especially, like, how that song, that last tune or strum of Little Uzi's Rock, it just sounds like somebody's circus is over. Like, the addiction, the dreaming, the partying, all this bad habits is coming to a close. So I'm happy to see where this is going. Like, it feel like that side or part of your life is closing down and you're ready to mature and grow on past that. And then the third song that I got for this, if you chose this deck, if none of those situations apply to you, and you're like, oh, Sabrina, that's too specific. The next one, the last song I have is Thinking About You by Sierra. But this also gave obsessive behavior. Are you serious? Is this love and entertainment? These are just lyrics that pop out from these songs as well, and just feelings. So that's more the intuitive side of tarot. And that's more of how I read along with the traditional meaning. But, I'm thinking about you, positive thoughts. You see the good, or somebody sees the good in you. But there's some overthinking going on. Who's stuck in your head at night, thinking about you. Somebody's thinking about reaching out or fighting reaching out, or vice versa. I'm trying to figure out if I have my deck over here to do for the no contact, but we're going to get advice from Goddess, and we'll just see how all that works out and plays out into this reading. Because again, this is just energy that came out, but that just gave me happy beats to that. Dun, 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 dun. 2019 is when this song came out by Sierra. So if you're curious, Thinking About You, I'm a big CC fan, but that song, is it love or entertainment? And it kind of has like that Prince backbeat or background to it. Makes me think of Pretty Woman too. Dun, dun, dun. I think that was like the theme too, maybe in the background, the video. Anyway, that song could mean something to you. Maybe it's an anniversary song. Maybe you met somebody around that time frame who is circling back from circa 2019. We're in eclipse energy. We're also in retrograde energy and also ending within retrograde energy. This is August 9th. And I plan on getting this reading out sometime this week. So yeah, thank you for bearing with me and sitting through all that. And thank you for being patient. Again, timestamps will be below, so you're able to jump past and skip past all this and get straight into the reading. Yeah, let's see how all this piles into pile number 2. And we're going to go back to pick a card. We're going to get the angel number. Let's see what the message is for you. What the angel numbers or signs you may be seeing. What do your spiritual advisors and guidances have for you? Let's see. That almost popped out immediately. Okay. Got those 2 that popped out. Current energy says potential. Your chances to reach your highest of potential is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much guidance to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. My potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of resilience. You're very resilient. The deck itself, and especially with these songs that are pushing through, they came in prior to even doing the reading. Yes, You're resilient. Do not give up on yourself. You've encountered so many heavy things in life, and I know you're over it, but your potential is shining and opportunities are near. Okay, I digress. So we have 333, bottom of the deck. What popped out was abundance and duality. For abundance, 888, which also could be infinity symbol and could be connected to the universe. You could be seeing these signs of symbols around you. Blessings are here. I'm trying to give you some light. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were. Seeking, giving is always a doorway to success. And then affirmation. The more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. I'm getting the energy that you tend to give yourself a lot. You give, and maybe you may not be receiving the same energy in return. And then we also have 1212 for duality, angel whispers. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Affirmation. I fully embrace who I am, and I allow change where it is needed. And I trust the duality within me. This means embrace all sides of you. And I'm getting like embrace your journey, especially like with like I said, I feel like there has been a strong habit of, I'm trying to see, how can I word this? Addiction. I mean, just for lack of better words. I mean, hopefully I can find another word to use in the future. But with that, I feel like that there was a detour in life. But that is a part of your past. That doesn't have to be a part of your future. And that embracing the duality is understanding and recognizing that those paths and those dark times, even if who you are is somebody who's big and living another life and you are no longer that person. Let's say you are working in corporate America and earn six figures. But once upon a time that you were not so clean, once upon a time you had to work your way from certain paths and things like that. Your past does not define who you are. And I feel like if there's some skeletons that are peeking around or trying to show their head, it's all about embracing all sides of you, all the duality in you, and understanding that we as humans are not good or bad. We are a mixture of both, and given the circumstance, and we just basically want to give out the energy we want to receive back. So make sure you're also giving out an inviting energy with that giving energy. So, and just embrace all parts of you. Let's see what's going on, what you're manifesting, what the blockage is, what advice, and what's the overall energy for that. Again, if this message is resonating, please like, follow, subscribe. And next month for the reading, I will be doing an additional reading at the end for 3 viewers or followers or subscribers of mine that have followed me and left a comment. And I'm just going to do a general pull on them for the manifesting, the blockage, advice, and other. Okay, let's see what's popped out in bottom of the deck. Let's move the dice out the way. Current energy. Feel like you're living large. Luxury is a new baseline. They're not just dabbling in wealth. They're dwelling in it. Okay, big money. Okay. Got good money. Good times are, things are going as planned. You may have something planned out, and I'm getting good energy on that. Like, okay, I'm getting also influencer energy. Like, I'm getting like whatever you do for a living, whether you drive trucks or you do whatever, office, hair, whatever your passion is. I feel like you are finally attaining the dream that you have for yourself. You are touching it. So what's going on with all this other energy? And we'll go there. Okay, so party scene. The vibe is social and the setting is electric, and everything playing a role. Some are here to connect and some just want the spotlight. So this is what you're manifesting, being on a scene. Whatever your passion is, I feel like if you're drawn to this deck, maybe I feel like strong Sagittarius energy too. I haven't called out any signs, I think, in the other deck, but I've only done power one so far. But I'm feeling big like party energy, center spotlight energy. I'm also getting Cancer energy, but we are currently in Leo season. But I'm also getting energy like all eyes on you, attention on you, especially like this. It's a party scene, but you're also aware of your past. Your past is in the background. So because of this spotlight, you're also weary that some people want to, connect with you genuinely, and others are just there because, the clout, what you can bring, things of that sort. So let's see what the blockage is. Secret affair. Let's see. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. Okay. Advice, envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up as fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. Okay. It's kind of heavy energy. We're going to delve into this more. Backstab. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. Okay, I'm feeling very heavy energy right now. At this point, I feel like you may have just gone through a deep tower moment, especially with the eclipse and everything. Something was exposed, and I feel like you may be on the receiving end of the expose. Somebody couldn't wait to throw you up under the bus. But it was just like a boom, but all of it was for the intent of making bank. Financial flow is increasing, and a new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. You're going through the trials of leveling up at this point. That's all I can really say. This is very career. This is very heavy on money. This is very somebody career focused that chose this path. Not to say that you don't have love interests as well, but this happiness feeling and this fact that Sierra thinking about you, I feel like if you go back and watch that video, she's living a good life. Like, even though giving that pretty woman vibes, like it's also giving like maybe that was your past life. And I'm getting like streetwalker, sex worker. Can I say that? Type vibes. Maybe in the past, but maybe not. That's maybe not your now, and that's not a shame type thing. Like, I believe in there's freedom. I'm very feminist, but I feel like it's your choice. But maybe in your current atmosphere, in your current level of where you're at, that is shamed or looked down upon. So I'm also getting blackmail energy, like somebody's trying to hold something over your head about what you used to do, what you used to be in, and all this other kind of stuff. But they're ready to show skeletons. So they're giving a watchful NVI, watching everything that you do, and it's wearing many faces, and it's showing up as fake support. That could be in your commenters, could be your followers, could be a friend. So it's maybe somebody closer than you think. I feel like it's right up on you, because with the watchful eye here, but I'm also getting here, like they don't recognize that you're peeping the envy and the jealousy, and you may just be very hush hush about it. Everything doesn't have to need to be addressed, especially when you're sensitive to energy, especially if you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. Sometimes you tend to be a little bit more sensitive to the energy around you. So you may just be picking up on that watchful eye isn't being as sincere as the support that it once showed. So maybe you feel like you're having to leave without them. That's that last breath with creeps on this hitting up. Like you realize that they might be coming to an end to a friendship, a co-workership, some type of dynamic. Or you feeling like that could be about to happen to your life if your life explodes or blow up in that way, should your past come to light, because somebody's trying to blackmail you with envy because you are making bank, because this fell out in your overall but as well as both of them came out, backstab and making bank, and I feel like they're going together 2 and 2. And maybe you're playing yourself small and not playing at your full potential because you fear that somebody's going to come for your money, or somebody's going to come for the things that you worked hard for, and they're just waiting to backstab you. Ooh, that's a heavy message. But also, if it's current energy, like there's a spin-off message I'm also getting. So if I can say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. The another message I'm getting with the spending recklessly, I'm also getting like embezzlement type vibes, which is kind of icky. I don't do scammy type vibes. I don't encourage that you would partake in anything of that sort. But it's also giving like Maybe your money, this wealth, that all this that you got here came through secret reasons, through nefarious reasons, through under the table type thing, how you made bank and somebody has a watchful eye. It could be the man itself, it could be IRS, who knows. But there's been an eye on your secret affairs to see how did you get here. Or again, it could just be the lack of support. And so take it how it applies to your life. But either way, I'm giving you have somebody watching you. And as far as the karma and the energy of it all, it really just kind of applies to how have you been living your life and how you're actively living it now. It's more of an intention thing, and if also, I'm also giving it affair vibes, like somebody on the side and there's another person, whether it be you, it's getting, maybe you've got to the top another way, or maybe that's a rumor and somebody's giving envy vibes and it's like giving setup and was like, I will tell, or not understanding. I don't know. It's giving all kind of mixed vibes, but it's also giving like there's some side energy there. Somebody caught. I can't deny what's in the cards, even though I want to clean it up nicely. It's giving there's a secret affair. Somebody peeped it. And now that you're making bank, and yeah, that just really don't get no clear. Now that you're making bank, they're ready to share and expose it. So let's get a little bit more from tarot. Out of your hands. Out of hands. Isn't that interesting? This is the deck that would come out for. Those popped out. I didn't even read the bottom. It says Six of Swords. Thinking about traveling, escaping, making plans to make a run forward. And the Empress, but maybe somebody's pregnant. Maybe you have a wife. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe there's other opportunities that are benefit from this, or maybe I don't know, I'm getting mixed things. Also with those stars, I'm getting like literally, I'm thinking like flag and federal. You may be, oh, that's crazy. Is that crazy to say to read? Like, it's just, I'm not to judge your life. I just can only give the message that I give, and it sounds a little crazy, a little wild, a little out there. But if the people are in your life, please protect yourself. And yeah, Emperor energy. This could be your current energy is the Emperor. What's coming? I feel like there's authority figures. Like I said, paperwork, legal work, law is coming through a lot. And then when I channel back to the messages that I had beforehand and the creed, I got the gambling, the addiction, but lost investment is coming back, and it's making me think company money or spending reckless on somebody else dying. Maybe it'd be misappropriated funds or something of that sort with, I don't know, it could even be family. Maybe it's family reunion money. Maybe it's treasurer. Maybe it's something to do with that sort. Some type of treasury, and it's causing panic attacks and deep breaths and the law, and maybe it's IRS taxes, and maybe somebody needs to show receipts and needs to go through and do some things. But the energy is a lot that's coming through. I haven't even got to the rest of it. Let me breathe. Okay, pile two. This one flopped up. Somebody you partied with, somebody undercover, somebody you can trust. Definitely somebody with a watchful eye, but you just can't narrow it down to who. Or it's them, but you just don't want to, it's not adding up. You just know it's somebody in your inner circle. You just can't. It's one of the three glasses. Damn, y'all got me over here cussing. That got deep quick. Okay, then we got, let me just lay these out. Let's just go here. Three of Cups in the past. Maybe somebody you hung out with in the past. Somebody you hung out with in the past. King of Wands energy. You found them very attractive, turned on, a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual chemistry. The affair is making sense now. Okay. Nine of Wands. Investments, again, also being protective, feeling guarded, safeguard. But also, if you notice, we're looking at a laptop, we're looking at a computer. This money and investment thing, maybe you a boss. I'm also getting, like I said, I don't know, I'm getting influencer energy, I'm getting boss and client energy, I'm getting lawyer and partner and client. It's a lot of energy coming through. So many different scenarios. Apply it to your life how it's supposed to be applied, how it needs to be applied, vice versa. Somebody's watching the money that was spent by an artist. I'm getting that as well. If you're an influencer, or if you had funds for something, you didn't use them as you said you did. Somebody's caught that. An auditor, accountant, something's going on. Then we got Five of Swords. Excuse me, apologies. With this energy, it gives me somebody's crossed the line, took it too far, maybe even cut off. Somebody cheated. Like, did they study? Somebody's taking the answer. This is cheating. Somebody cheated. Ugh. And the cheating is coming through so hard. And the thing is, I don't know if you cheated from in business wise or is this on a relationship, but it's definitely giving company and business. Somebody cheated or maybe buffled or befuddled some numbers or bluffed some numbers or inflated some numbers. It's giving inflation and you cheated to get where you got, or now it's time to show credentials and it's not real. Damn, why is this energy so scary? Let's check that. Whew. Whew. I even had in here breathe on here. Maybe that was for me. Because hold on. Let me check. I want y'all to see these notes. Deep breathe, breath, not alone, support group, breaking point, party, spending, do not give up, gambling, sin, panic, anxiety, lost, investment. Sierra, thinking about you, obsession, serious. Is this entertainment? Maybe somebody came in like a love interest, but set up. Oh, I don't like to cover energy like that. We got to cleanse this. But I can't deny what's in the message. But if this is here, this is something you definitely need to address. I'm giving like the take flight or flight energy, but let's get some overall advice. Let's see. Let's jump back into here. But I just wanted to cover some of that because this is a lot of energy. We only to cheating. Okay, let's slide this here. Let's get the advice and the outcome. So, advice, Two of Wands. You thinking about seeing the world. Maybe you need a change of scenery. Maybe you need a different circle. The people around that support you, are they genuine or are they looking to bring you down? Are they looking for your downfall? Is it envy because you were able to touch and attain this and they're sending somebody to tempt you and cheat you, or for you to cheat, or I'm getting that energy, or were you tempted to make an investment that you thought was sincere, but it in fact was somebody playing in your face. I can't say no other way, for lack of better words. And Two of Wands is letting you know, like, you have the world in your hand, or let's pull it in closer. What else is on this card? It says adventures awaits. Are you holding yourself back? Whatever, until you get this clear, that's what I'm also getting, because adventures awaits is what says on the pamphlet of this world, on this map. But that's also what I'm getting from that, is taken from that. Until you clear whatever this is up, adventure is awaiting that. So don't get too excited. So much anxiety worked up to where you see like this is the end and this is the end all be all, but definitely take it as a time to recalculate your steps. Let some things go and some people go, like, now. Because adventure awaits you once you let these people and these things go. Like, and I also have in here, I think I wrote down detox, because I felt detox energy, and you're in the time of energy. You need to detox the people and things around you, or the temptations that's triggering you for the quick money or the quick spending or whatever it is. And that's on that. We're gonna tap out that energy and we're gonna hop into the career and see what's going on with that. Because life right now, life a little wild. I don't like to say crazy. That's not, right. So we'll say it's a little wild, a little adventurous right now. Life is a little adventurous. But, it's life. Life happens. It's just how we navigate those experiences and are able to get out of there. You just need a support system, and you have one here. Let's try to get you, focused, and, people are here listening, what's best for you. Okay, let's do, I'm about to do chakra, but let me do job. Let's see what's going on with job. Let's see what you're manifesting in work. What's the blockage, the advice, and the outcome. Okay, whatever 4 cards pop out. or flip over. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, this one's upside down. So we're going to get that one. It's going to take one more. Let's see what work is looking like. Well, more than one popped over. So we'll take the top. And we'll see what these others say. Okay, current energy is justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Justice. I honestly, there's a lot of legal energy I'm feeling in this deck. Maybe even whistleblower. If you need protection, definitely reach out to the numbers that you have or somebody trusted. But I guess you don't know who you can trust at this time, because this got real heavy and real deep. And right now you just want justice to be served, but that's coming through for work. Justice will be, particularly, but you need support. So what are you manifesting? Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. You want support in what you do. And what is your blockage? Leadership. Take charge of the situation. You're running. I keep getting running energy. And if you see the chariots on here, it's like the cherubs. Are they called cherubs? I'm not sure. But I feel like you're not accepting your role into leadership. Or maybe you're used to reporting. Or maybe you're not used to standing up to others. And maybe this is the feeling that I'm getting. You're not used to standing up to others. Advice, healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and you desire to share it with others. Whatever you can do. I want to say testify. That's wild. That's wild. Do not take any of this as advice. This is all for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. We're playing cards with source. But yeah, I have to say that because I don't know what's legal on here or legend and all other stuff, and this is tarot. So please, if this is too heavy, I will say, please take some time for yourself and speak with someone. But anyway, I digress. Back to the reading. Even spiritual. And I feel like even spiritual, you're protected because I'm seeing the doctors, I'm seeing wings, and I'm thinking about diagnosis and other things, but that's not something I speak about on here or in general. So it's just like your gift, maybe it's your voice, because I see a mask. I feel like you're hiding who you are, your face, your words, anonymity. What do you say that? What's the word? Somebody let me know in the chat. Is an anonymity? You're being anonymous, or you're just trying to think, how can you help others to heal this whole situation? And the outcome, teaching. You inspire young people to learn. I feel like whatever the outcome with this will make a name. Your name will go down in books, especially with the envy vibes. People are looking at you either way. Or maybe they're questioning if you're doing it out of envy. If so, what's right is right, wrong is wrong. I believe whatever you put into the universe, you get back, and the law of attraction. And it says the party scene and all that. Maybe you need to set an example on how to party ethically. I'm just getting ethical practices and other things, kind of energy popping through. So whatever your move may be, you will want it to be able to inspire young people to do how you would want to be. If you hear, my hope and thought is that you're looking for growth and, not to be ugly or petty to anyone. So yeah, so that's what we have for career. And what chakra can we have? Source and spirit and angels to help assist. And what blockages is there that may be preventing the viewer from, getting past and moving past? We are to chakra. I just want to show y'all where we're at for this message. Let's see. We've done the angel, the general, the career, and we're to chakra. We have crystal and then goddess advice next. And then that'll be it. And then, as I mentioned before, if you comment on the video, I will pick 3 subscribers for next month's reading to do a general. And I'm going to post the actual comment in the video itself. I'm going to snip it or clip it, that kind of way. That's my thought. I'm trying to think reactionary video wise, like to include the readings. Okay, what chakra source? Okay. Soul healing. Definitely need some soul healing. The number 35 may mean something to you. The number 8 may mean something to you, reduced. That is strength. You need more strength. Inner strength. Maybe inner alignment, and it may come with truth in a journey. You just have to ground that energy. And you may start it with the truth. Start from ground zero. If you're feeling like you're at rock bottom or at the bottom, now it's time to build roots and grow and build a support in the community. Be an inspiration to the young people. Be the inspiration that you seek. You have the number 4, that is Emperor energy. That makes me think, you have the chance to grow abundantly, but it takes work. You have to plant the seeds of truth, be practical with the Empress energy. Be intentional. It also gives me Taurus energy. You also got all this yellow. I'm thinking Leo energy, the number 8. Yeah, it could be in your head a lot. It could be questioning your spirituality. You could be going through a spiritual awakening. Your faith could be changing. What you once all believe in is crumbled, and you're building a new foundation. Yeah, love it. I mean, it's a heavy time, but it's part of growth, and it's your spiritual awakening. You may have had especially with the eclipse and all that, you may have had a tower moment here recently that shook the foundation of something that was just not built on a stronger, real foundation, and it crumbled. But you have a chance to, start new, build something solid from the ground up the right way. Now you have the tools and the skills because you've been through this trail. Don't be hard on yourself. Okay, let's get goddess advice and crystal. We're going to do a crystal because crystal are expensive. Not everybody can afford them, and even if you can, times are tough. Let's save a little bit. I didn't realize I had the title card in here. Glad it popped up on top. Take that out. Okay, let's pop it out. Let's see. Goddess advice. Thank you. And I'll do the 2 on top for these. I'll read this one in reverse. We have and this is the Kali Oracle. I love this deck. It says, the spiritual cleansing and protective means necessary to overcome any obstacle shall be granted to you. You can trust in what is happening in your life, especially the things that are breaking apart and arising anew. Any pain that you might be experiencing now is so much less than the pain that would have taken root if certain circumstances weren't allowed to continue. Exactly. It had to crumble. Maybe going through a tower moment, but you are protected. Not be scared of it. Feels heavy, feels scary, it's terrifying. Maybe you're having night tremors, nightmares, can't sleep at night. Losing my voice, even trying to speak to you. It's like I'm going hoarse. Like I need to drink some water. Like you can't bring yourself to tell the truth. Like I'm having to really swallow to get my voice out. Wow. Like, oh, hold on. Get a sip of water. Maybe you lose your voice around certain people and you feel small. And your current energy, another advice card. And instead of bottom of the deck on this deck, since how it's made, I read top of the deck for current energy. You can trust that what is happening now will give you way to new expression when the time is right. The right time will be their best time. When your readiness matches the requirements for success, attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else in the progress of spirituality. Protected. Like your progress is spiritually protected. I can't read, y'all. Getting dark. It's getting dark outside, and I just shifted my curtains and other things like that a while ago. So, and then we're gonna get you a crystal inspiration. Let's get you some light. Understand that things happen in life, and if it's not solid, and you're not able to live in your truth, it can't withstand, the world. It will crumble. I mean, it's just part of life. Until we're able to face certain truths in our lives, we repeat cycles, and it's your time to choose a new path. Let's see what energy and advice. Okay. We have the Phantom Quartz, Embrace Change. And then we also have the Ipidip, Go Deeper. And for these, because this message was so heavy, I think in Pile 1, all I did was just read the general. But since I keep losing my voice, and since you require like some deep inner work and things like that, let's go ahead and read the message on here. Phantom Quartz, I turned straight to it. In a period of flux, let me move it. Okay. In a period of flux, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Change is happening all around you, so make the most of it. After all, the only thing is constant in life is change. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the inevitable. These are opportunities that allow you to grow, evolve, and move forward. It's how you move through the stations of life that make or break your journey. Instead of resisting change, allow it to propel you forward so that you can level your life. We're just going to go to the crystal action and affirmation to help you. I embrace change. Today, confidently address the areas of your life that you have been avoiding and identify something you can do to change or accept it. There's something in your life that you can take change of and you can control and you can change. And what is that? And that's between, yourself, your spirit guide. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And I feel like it's going to require some honesty with yourself, the role that you're playing. If you're playing the secret affair, you're playing the other person, male or female, it does not matter, or person or indifferent or they, them. Own up to your role, because this is a big question of accountability. And until you're able to stand in that truth, you have to embrace that change. You have to go a little bit deeper. And let's go to that one too. And then we'll finish up Pile 2. And again, the song was Rock, Lil Uzi, One Last Breath, Creed, and Ciara, Thinking About You. Those songs came to my head for this reading. Oops, I got sidetracked in my thoughts. Go deeper. You are ready to heal on a deeper level. Peel back the layers around your heart by letting your guard down and opening yourself up to being vulnerable. Begin to address any emotional wounds so that you can repair your heart and renew your spirit, leaving you open to pursuing healthy relationships. You are strong enough to shatter all the barriers that have been holding you back from forming deeper connections with the people in your life. It takes bravery to dive deep, but once you do, you can unlock more meaningful existence. Exactly. I feel like once you go or finish this experience, because I feel like you're actually through the shadow of the depths, like you're actually in the midst of a storm and you're feeling the heaviness of it and the impact of it. I feel like there's change on it. There's so life-changing, and that you'll discover how brave you are. And I feel like it's taking incredible strength, and that you're not recognized enough for that. And you are. I feel that energy, like the appreciation. You're feeling underappreciated. But everything's on the other side of this experience. Just bear through it. An affirmation. I open my heart to loving my connections. Take the time to have a deeper connection with someone. Yeah, open up to someone. And if you fear being the other person, and that is nowhere in your story, like don't make this story fit. Have an open experience about your past situation and what you've been through. So you can move happier and healthier. So you can have that Ciara thinking about you experience. Because somebody's obsessing about you and maybe they're wondering what's going on. Maybe it's a traumatic experience that you weren't able to voice to them or have not. expose secrets of your past or how you got to your career, or maybe a past relationship with a boss or a coworker or a friend has been quiet, and in order to move forward with your current partner, maybe something just has to be revealed. And that goes with the overall. And career, it's a lot of technical and other legal things I'm feeling up in there. Please do business right and ethically. And that's all I can really say on that. And best wishes to you all. Thank you for tuning in. Please, if you checked out the other pals, please do give me a thumbs up if this message resonates and leave a comment. Thank you. Hola, Pal 3. Welcome to my journaling pick a card. Thank you for choosing to watch my video and picking a pal. If you've watched the others, thank you for watching this far. Again, any deck that you feel drawn to, there is no limit to how many decks you can watch, if you have the time. I don't mind. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So for this, we will be doing a general read. We're going to do a pick a card, angel confirmation with this deck. We're also going to do a general reading with this oracle, the path of shadows. We're also going to do a career. We're going to do I can't remember the name of this deck, but we're going to use this one for tarot. It's more of a mind, more mental, more deeper. Pairs perfectly actually with the path of shadows. Then we're going to also do a career, and we're going to do a chakra to see what energy, maybe blocking, what you need to focus on. And then we're going to do a goddess advice. Yeah, we're going to go from there. And I just realized, I'm not sure if I did a chakra for pile 2. We'll see if we did or not later. If not, apologies group 2, but you did get a longer reading if you're tuned into this one reading as well. Yeah, again, like, subscribe, share, and also just to let you all know, as I told the other pals, I will be doing for September, I'll be selecting 3 names from below, and I'm going to do a general reading that has the manifestation, the blockage, the advice, and the outcome / overall, energy of what's, going on. No pressure, just a little incentive, but you must be subscribed and you must follow. Okay, let's see. Let's get an angel number. Let's see what the guides have. This could be signs, could be inspiration, Also, what I need to show you before we go too deep, let me set this down for just a moment. What I'm doing with this also, because I'm updating the process and what I'm doing in the readings instead of doing just the pool. These are going to be more extensive. I'm doing journaling as well. So I journal since YouTube is strict with music. I decided I'm just going to listen to the songs myself and meditate and write down songs before we do the actual reading for Pile 3. And if it definitely resonates, please hit the thumbs up. Comment resonates, and any encouraging words, and let me know. You may be also selected for one of the people for next month. So for this, I had a few songs come up. This one had the most songs so far. I had Folded came up, Agora Hills by Doja Cat, No Pole, Don Tolliver, and Kalani by Jordan Adui. I don't want to mess up his name, so apologies for that, but Jordan A. But these are some of the messages that I got beforehand. So this is kind of a steamy read too. So I'm interested to see where it goes. It says, "Is this good enough for you?" And that came from the Folded. I feel like the kind of gave like the attention seeking kind of energy. But you've kind of packed. Maybe there's ultimatums going on. I'm also getting show off energy from Doja, show you off. Like somebody's wanting you to show up maybe for an event, maybe family event, or maybe for a job, or opportunity. But also what's understood doesn't need to be explained kept coming up. I kept getting gaslighting energy, and don't care, and you'll do anything, for the security.
Take out your trash cans.
Sorry, Alexa's talking. Okay, anyway, it said don't care, you do anything for the security of their embrace. I'm also getting desperate energy with that. I didn't write that down, but maybe that's not the case. It just seems a little aggressive energy. Let me say that. It says, and for Pile 3, I also got No Pole for Don Tolliver. And it says, "Two gone, can't hear, scrape the bowl." Mm-hmm. It's very, if you haven't heard that song, you'll think, I don't know if I can do the beat on that one, but I don't want to get copywritten for this. For these songs, listen to them in the background while I'm doing the read. But these are just songs that are on my mind. I just can't play them in the background because I don't want my video to be copywritten or taken down. But it's just scrape the bowl. I'm also getting like, you're tired of scraping the bowl, but also getting like somebody is recognizing your energy and what you bring, but you're being gaslit by something or somebody or someone. And like you're bringing, if it's a person, I can say y'all getting it in, but I feel like they're doing bare minimum or they're belittling like what you actually bring because you have with the Kalani song, it's like you have your own bag, your body is tea, you're in the gym, you're into self-care. All these maybe things you're starting to focus on now, and maybe somebody's trying to tear you or break your spirit from that. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this reading actually goes, but I just wanted to dive into that and show the journal side. So this will actually be incorporated with each reading as well. Let me know how you like it. I think this will be a nice inclusion because I like to see if what I'm feeling actually aligns up with the readings and what pops out. So I think it's just good to see it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I think it's a good addition. Okay, anywho, I digress. I'm rambling at this point. Let's jump into the reading. Again, timestamps are below. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so back to the angel number. 777 just got my attention. It may mean something to you. Ooh, a lot of them popped out. We're not going to take all of them. We might. It's just 4. It says intuition, angel whispers, trusting yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it's guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes. Allow it. Trust the path you're on. Affirmation. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust all things that are happening for a purpose. 1111 intuition, make a wish. It's just a strong number, especially for self and union and just fresh starts and bringing things into fruition. Okay, then 143 preparation. What is life preparing you for at this time? Let's see. Angel whispers. Life is filled with phases. The whispers is telling you to prepare for unexpected and allow the change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. My dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. Hey, I felt that. That's what I was feeling like with those songs and that Kehlani song reference. I like the way your body dun, 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 dun. Try to give y'all a little sample like I give everybody else. But anyway, 999, release. Angel whispers, endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes a closure of one door and opening of another. The whispering is reminding you to release and allow. It is a release where the magic happens. Affirmation. Doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind and I cannot speak. I'm getting tongue-tied. Bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Yes. Okay. So yeah, a lot of endings are afoot. So it could be a little tumultuous time. A lot of things are shaking up or being in route of growing too. It may not even be shaken. It may be smooth because also this card says something of peace. Allow endings to happen. Allow it to flow. Do not resist. Usually resisting creates the chaos and the anxiety and the other feelings. But it says growth. Angel whispers. Spiritual awareness is opening to you all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you'll continue to increase growth that is here. Affirmation. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. Yes, the things that you put your attention towards, or it will be the things that are grown. With that other energy towards that nymphomaniac, like that's giving hot energy, but I'm feeling like it's becoming a distraction. Maybe there's a little bit hyper, slow it down to a point to where don't let it distract you from your business and your money goals as well. Be dual, have fun, have a little balance, have some fun, but also knock out the business. Or if you're doing both excellently, hey, that's what's up. But just a little tidbit. I just feel like somebody's playing in your face about what you're capable of, and you're worth so much more. But anywho, I digress. Let's get what you're manifesting, the blockage, the advice, and the outcome. That no idea is something in my head. So maybe somebody has no idea about something. Don Tolliver is really in my head. Houston, maybe that means something. Maybe you're dating somebody in Houston. Maybe you're moving to Houston, relocating to Houston, thinking about Houston. Maybe your person's down there. First thing, I'm a Texas girl, so I'd definitely be jamming him. So, and I'm a music head. It's just, I can't pop the songs on here. So let's see what's going on. What's the current energy? Fox. Enigma, adaptability, and shape shifting. Right now, your whole aura and vibe is shifting. People are watching you, and you're seeming like a sly fox that they can't read you. You're shape shifting, and you're kind of unreadable right now. But I'm getting great energy from that though, and it's a good thing though. Maybe you're saying some things. Let's see what you're manifesting. The Lantern, guidance, illumination, and hope. You see the light. You have something like a guiding passion or goal that's like the light of your fire, that's lighting your soul. Keep that. That's beautiful. A lot of people don't have that. And I feel like if we have something to work towards, it keeps us pushing. So keep that. That is beautiful. Let's see what the blockage is. It says abandoned carnival. What once was vibrant remains now silent and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. With this, I'm getting that you're coming across kind of hard, maybe. Maybe the light that you once had that was all jovial and happy and seemed all innocent and childlike is coming across different to somebody. But also, like I said, with the manipulation energy that I was feeling a little bit, it could just be that maybe somebody's recognizing that you're coming into your womanhood or your adulthood, or in a sense, like you're maturing or you're elevating in your mindset. And you once were vibrant, and also I'm also getting, and also another, not just that pull, like I said, I'm also reading intuitive. I'm also getting maybe somebody's dimming your light and you don't recognize it. Maybe you're putting on a front for a relationship and or a job, or you're pushing through, but you're kind of burnt out and need some fun and need some nymphomaniac. So this can be read either way. Apply it how it needs to, but if it don't apply, let it fly. You know your life. But right now, it looks like where you once used to have passion and fun, it's seeming a little bit abandoned. It's a little silent, it's a little still. So let's see what else. What's the advice? Mystic Swamp. Deep, dark waters are reflections you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. So you're staying surface level with yourself or something around you. You're not taking that deeper level to see, like, why are you behaving a certain way, or why are you not looking deeper, or why are you accepting or tolerating certain things even when you know your worth. And I feel like the lantern that you're manifesting and that you're wishing for is this light in the star up here. That's that moon energy. But also it's that moon that you're not aware of that is, it's illuminating a path for you. But it requires you, diving deep, as the card says. There's deep waters that you may not want to disturb or go to, or maybe it's scary in the woods. It's dark. Who wants to willingly go into the shadows? Who wants to willingly scrape the good times and see, like, why does this hurt? Why is there this pain? Why is there this pinch? Self-preservation. Nobody, unless you're a masochist, we don't generally tend to indulge in those things. I mean, as a tarot person, maybe I'm a little bit different. I don't mind, because I understand, it helps me understand more things about myself. But, I feel pain just the same, not just to equate. But it's just recognizing that we have to go a little bit deeper to reach that next level. and you have that path being lit for you or coming to be lit. And it says the outcome or the overall energy and shadows, deep fears and doubt creep. Uh, a specter haunting where courage sleeps. I feel like you're sleeping with the enemy. That's how I'm taking that. Like, you don't believe in yourself. You're second guessing yourself. You're feeling like a shell of the woman or the person you used to be. Maybe you're feeling frail, feeling a little fragile. Like this reading is not tailored to men or women. If you're a man, maybe you're feeling like intimidated. Maybe you're feeling small. Maybe somebody is making you second guess yourself. But the question is why, and why are you allowing it? And that's that self-doubt. But as I stated with the, let me pull back out my cards of my writing beforehand. I feel like there's some gaslighting going on, like because they see you're beautiful, you got your own bag, you got your own money. There's self-care, there's gym, or you're making efforts to. Every effort counts, whether it be a pound today. There's water weight as a person who's done their own weight journey. There's different, hurdles that you have to go through. So never let nobody discourage or discredit you. I feel like there's that coming in, and there's the gaslighting. You're already kind of packed and ready to go, but somebody's begging for attention, and maybe it's that person and it's not you. Maybe they're like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm trying to show you off," especially maybe they're trying to get the clout out. Maybe you looking good, and they're just trying to show you the hell off. So you don't care. Like they don't do anything. Maybe there's no security there, or maybe it is just a security, but you have self-doubt. Oh, what is that self-doubt? Let's dig a little bit more into that because we're doing a lot of guessing. But I have the tarot cards here, so let's see. Oh yeah, this is the Osho Zen Tarot. I'm like, what was this? Oh, I have to look at the box or the little booklet. Let's see. Something's popped up. Something. Oh, that's another one. Anything else? Okay. You're building strength and courage. In this deck, this would represent kind of like the strength card. You're growing, you're planting roots. You're feeling like this spiral, but in reality, you're rising tall. You're growing towards the sun. The positivity around you, maybe the circle, there's some kind of light around you or something that's sparking you. This passion, I feel, that lantern, whatever that goal is, whatever this drive is, it's building courage in you. It's causing you to lift your head. Okay, let's see. I feel like there's been some disappointment. You have to postpone. Something had to rest a little bit. While you gather some understanding, there was some communication. Maybe there's a gift, there's an offer. Or maybe you're trying to understand an offer, understand a message, or an interest, some kind of gift. You're trying to understand why something was postponed, something was slowed down. But it's a stable offer because this would be in the traditional tarot deck, this would represent the Knight of Pentacles. So a stable offer, slowing down. This would be the Prince of Cups or Knight of Cups, or I say Prince. So this would be more like a gift, some kind of offer, something that you're interested in, some type of dream. This feel like it flew away. Maybe something's disappointing and you feel like you're stuck in the same circle, the same box, and you can't make it to the painting. But not seeing that you paint your own picture, or you don't realize how close you are that those colors are starting to bleed into you. Like that fantasy is starting to bleed into your real life or this present life, but you don't recognize it. The other message I'm getting also, like, yeah, maybe the color's draining, especially with the postponement because of this lost opportunity or missed opportunity. And maybe that's it. Maybe, and I'm also getting like, like I said, it doesn't apply, let it fly. It's just kind of specific. If somebody's, maybe I feel like there's children or something, you have to postpone something, or maybe, and because of that, you want a secure offer, but you have to postpone your dream for now, because you are the stable. So something's draining your life force at this time. Let's see. Let's get some more. Because I'm showing you need more courage. Oh, this card fell out just now. Sharing. You're very attractive right now. Like, this is a very fertile energy too. Like, it keeps showing like this means like you're very attractive, you're sexy, you're gorgeous. I feel like it's something around you. And then also, oh, these other ones really fell out. I should just pick them up. Yes. Hold on, I knocked over one of my lights. Okay, I think that helped. Okay. Sorrow, nine of sorrow. This will be like the nine of swords. There's anxiety. There's staying up at night. There's tears. There's an ego death. Maybe you're feeling like you're not that girl or that person. Oh, that light died, but it is what it is. I'll just pull it up close and we'll see what we can do in editing as far as lighting. So I'll just put it like this to the side. But you're feeling rather ordinary, like, but you don't realize you're planting seeds, or you're thinking about all the seeds you planted towards this opportunity. Maybe you're feeling like something was a waste. Because if you notice, like, this sorrow is something behind. Yeah, I feel like this is part of your dream, what you're thinking about, this, or the seeds you're trying to plant or want to plant. Let's see how we can, get you, navigated towards that and push towards that. Let's go ahead and do the chakra. I'm going to jump ahead of this one. I'm going to go ahead and do career afterwards. On the pile 1 and pile 2, I did career, then I did chakra. For this one, we're going to do chakra first, because I feel like we need to go ahead and get some resolution and see what kind of courage, what's blockages are we experiencing, what chakra. Do you need some joy? Do you need to, clear my throat, excuse me. Maybe there's throat chakra energy. But you're shape-shifting, and I feel like it's because you're growing. But you may be feeling small. Or maybe you're feeling like a shell of yourself because you used to go to the gym, or you used to be into self-care. Maybe there's something in your schedule. Maybe your dream has changed your goal, and you're not feeling like yourself, and you're not getting these things in, and you feeling like you're scraping the bowl. So now I'm reading this in reverse. But you're too gone to hear a reason from others. I feel like maybe people are telling you that. And maybe you're getting effed over at a job, like with that WGFT. You're getting but you just want to get showed off. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Like I haven't done a career reading yet, but I'm also getting that. As far as chakra, we have rebirth. You're going through a rebirth. There's a detachment, a leveling up. There's a ending to an old cycle within you. Look at it like a phoenix energy, butterfly energy, Scorpio energy. These are rebirths. Transformation. Let's see. You could be definitely in your head right now, in your ego right now. Needing some time to yourself, some rest, some meditation, some time alone while you come into your clarity, so you can find your voice, so you can voice how you are feeling as this new person, to explain to people who you are. And maybe people are expecting you to be this old person once in a day, once upon a time. And maybe that's why I done Tolliver No Poles coming up, because she don't want no pole no more. You don't want to feel the hell no more. Dun, 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 dun. So, maybe that's it. Maybe that's just not for you no more. Maybe that's just not the life, and you're going through a rebirth. So, you're just trying to find the courage to stand strong, stand tall, but you are that beautiful flower, You're delicate, and you're allowed to have that dream. Don't let nobody gaslight you and telling you you're not worth anything. Whether it's I'm trying to think what kind of acronyms can I use. You know what I'm saying? The OF only for certain people. Let me say that. I don't know how to even clean it up for YouTube, so apologies. But anywho, I digress. Even if that was your story or that is your story, don't ever let nobody put you in a box. And maybe that's what it is. Like you lost your life, you lost your spark, you met somebody who pulled you into a cycle and a circle to where you once stood tall and now you're drooping. But the light is shining on you, you know? You are in the spotlight. Notice all my other lights died out. Besides the one at the bottom, but this other one did. I got to charge it, but find some courage. It's within you. You're transforming. You're finding your voice. It takes time. There's no pressure to rush it. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Get back to yourself. You got your own bag. You're finding your voice. Work on self-care, on your nutrition. Now, things that can keep your mind clear. Things like that. And we're doing career, so I'm doing 2 more cards. And 1 more. Oops. That was a few. Let's see. So let's turn these around. Let's see. So you're manifesting something regarding a restaurant, a business, some type of food, nutrition. Maybe you're going into the health field. Maybe a nutritionist. Maybe, some type of food vendor, food content. Maybe mukbang. Healthier one though. Whatever it is, it says you conduct your work with your culinary skills. You're creating a craft that's particular to you. This is your brand, and hey, that's what's up. That's what you're manifesting. Let's see what's going on. But to get there, you have to let go. The current energy that you're sitting in now that's draining your life force. I deal with that card. That's draining her picture. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. You can't fix something if you're sitting there. You have, look at this, the unicorn ready to take you and fly you off. Is that Pegasus? Let me know in the comments. For pile 3, which horse is this? I believe it's Pegasus, but he's ready to fly you off into the stars, through the moon, to those dreams, to help you build whatever you're trying to build, but you're not letting something go. And you're sitting in that, and it's still in your spark and your energy, there's a postponement. So something fell through that you really thought was your plan A, but there's a plan B or a plan C or even a plan D. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. There's one in work that you don't even foresee, but it requires you, letting go of what you saw or thought would be, Maybe there's a path, maybe there's a career, maybe the job that you're at had layoff, or maybe there was a separation. There was something unexpected, and it's so easier to say than to do, but and it's horrible. Like, this is a horrible time, especially during 2026. I know so many people affected, unfortunately. So if there's a situation that's affecting your mental too as well, if it's not career or if it's not that, it's just something that's holding you back. And maybe it's just letting go of the old person that you were. Maybe you haven't grasped onto that you're bigger, you're brighter, you're a better person. Maybe you haven't let go of old ways. Maybe you're shortchanging yourself, and it's time to, hop on the horse. Okay. And let's see. I just got carried away with that. I didn't even finish going to the cards. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Okay, the blockage is speaker. So you're not vocalizing yourself. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Your experience that you're going through now, though kind of dark or though kind of heavy, will make a platform for you. Whether you're going to content creation, speaking, or whatever the market is for you, this will be your story. This will be your journey. This will be independent and to you. This is your story, and you'll be able to speak on it, and it'll be relatable to others. Advice. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. You have to get back out there. I feel like there's isolated energy. You haven't been out. You haven't had fresh air. You haven't been to the park. You haven't exercised. Just a light walk, 30 minutes, 20 minutes outside. Just to get some vitamin D, something of that sort, just to, especially with this, you see the waterfalls in a tree and just family time. Sometimes it's just being with your kids. If you don't have a partner, if you don't have children, maybe it's a sibling. If it's yourself, sometimes it's just going outside to center yourself, or make coworkers. Your family is what you make it. And sometimes coworkers or other people can be our friends, or it can be your neighbors. But create that family, build that bond. But you have to go outside to be a part of the picture. Don't just watch it from the window. Don't just stalk from the obsess from your computer. Don't watch others from your laptop. Don't just watch other people's stories. This could be your story too, but I feel like you're watching other people's stories that could be yours. But you're in control of that carnival. You're in control of that. And as far as overall outcome, infinite abundance. I'm losing my voice. I think that was also one of the cards too, though. Work on your speech, your oration. Maybe you feel small. Maybe you lose your voice in the presence of certain people. You have to drink some water and hydrate. Practice and recite. I've been speaking a couple hours now. This is my third reading, but I'm definitely losing my voice a little bit. Maybe that's what's been happening. But give yourself time to rest. Get some sleep, some vitamin D. Allow yourself time to recover and find your voice. Maybe you're just under the weather at the time and missed an important speech. Call, let them know what happened. We're adults. There situations happen, circumstances happen. Find that voice. Okay, you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Yes, you're walking in your truth. I feel like you want to do some type of coaching or just spread your story, or maybe a book, maybe something of that sort. Maybe vlogging or blogging, or either or, maybe both. Sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes according. You're becoming sensitive, I feel, because you're growing. You're aware that there's, and with this being career, you're aware of organizational changes going on. You're aware of the economy. You're aware of interest. You're aware of inflation. So with you being extra sensitive to these things, it has you a little bit more hyper-focused on and a little bit more sensitive and a little bit insecure and feeling like you're unable to go out and enjoy and have fun in life. But as I told Pal 1, there's 3 things you can do. You can go to the park or you can go walk around the community if that's unsafe. Maybe, you can walk in front of your TV and find a YouTube video. I'm not even being sarcastic. These are things that I've done myself, like on my weight journey. Like, there's ways around to get sun and vitamin D, but you have to be actively a part. You have to show that you want to be a part of it. And then maybe just tell them, because this will make you more personable also. I feel like maybe the position that was lost out on, maybe you don't come across as sociable or as personable, and you need to be able to speak graciously. So go out and, practice those social skills. Go meet some people. Go find some support groups or clubs that are similar, that have similar interests, and create a family that's your own, even if you didn't have the best with your own blood relatives. I'm a firm believer that blood doesn't always make you, the best of family or only family, so, and you'll have to hold me to that, live your life. It's your life. But yeah, and then we'll end it with crystal inspiration and goddess advice. And thank you again for watching. If you're still with me, like, comment, subscribe. I'm losing my voice. I might give me a sip. One moment. Ooh. Okay. And the reason I do these is because, everybody needs a crystal every now and again, inspiration, and it's a time to not just be spending money on things like this when people need food and other things. There's other important things. Just watch a deck. We'll channel this together. Okay. See the magic. See the magic within yourself. And then turquoise, prioritize your health. I feel like your health, I feel like you're losing weight. I feel like you're not yourself. You're not speaking your light, your joy. Things are waning. And maybe you just need to speak to somebody about it in general. Let's see. Let's get another inspirational card. You definitely have a community here. Don't feel solo. Please, this is also not professional advice or professional help. I'm not professional whatsoever. So please also be sure to follow up with those if needed. If you feel like you're alone or, life is a lot, do not go through things alone. There's always a support group or a phone number or. Okay, what else? It says, go deeper. Get out of your own way. And ground yourself. Yeah, ground your energy. Ground that heaviness. You're human. The things and experiences that you're going through. Life. Life be life. That's all I can say. Because I can't even say I empathize because I do not know all situations and everything is unique to certain people. And this, although collective, seems very specific. So let's get some guidance advice. Let's see what Lilith has. And this is more of my rebel deck. Those who go against the tide. And, to me, she represents strength and standing her own. And, just intimidated others and ahead of her time. So let's see. Goddess advice. Drive, energy, and passion. Maybe that's all the nymphomanic energy as well. Like maybe you just need to reconnect with your passion and your drive and find it. And find that, realize that you are worthy. Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus. Drive, energy, and passion. I actually wrote down Taurus in my notes too. Because with the Kalani came up twice. I know Kalani's a Taurus because we share the same birthday. It's my birthday twin. So I was like, okay, Kalani. Taurus energy, self-care, be practical. And then the first song was folded by Kalani. Like, is this good enough for you? Is the life you live in, is this good enough for you? So, let me get the actual book meaning first, and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you again for watching. Let's see. Over here dropping stuff. Card 26 and card 2. 26 reduced down is 8. That's strength. Strength card. Fire energy, Leo energy. We're in Leo season. This is the 8th month. So you could be standing in your power, or you could be a Leo dealing with a Leo. Okay, so we're going to read the affirmations at the bottom. It says, abundance is coming. Believe in your value in order to receive it. And that is for this card. Know and believe that you are worthy. You have the bull and all the abundance and all the flowers. Look at the roses growing, and these are things that are hard to grow, and they're covered in thorns. But your pain may be somebody else's truth, and you're unaware of it. And then 26 is Mars energy. I think Mars is Gemini energy, right? Could be dealing with a Gemini. 8th month is August. So we're in the 8th month if you reduce it down to 8. And again, strength, Leo season. These numbers could mean something to you as well. Anyway, card 26. Let's see. Drive, energy, and passion. I'm going to read the bottom like I did on the previous one. Prepare for a fiery, passionate time of creation. Sex is a positive outlet for you right now. Go have some fun. Maybe you drive. Maybe you're going through a dry spell and it's just been a moment. Be safe, protect it, wrap it up. Maybe you have somebody interested in you, but definitely no pressure, no none of, I'm just saying the energy coming out of, maybe you're just sexually frustrated and people are sensing it and you're a little backed up. A rose. There's self things you can do. Like I say, I'm very pro positive. Do whatever you need to do. That's consensual and legal, adult. But I digress. Yeah, thank you for Pal 3 for tuning in with me, because I do plan on having another pick a card reading within the next month. Thank you for bearing with me in my schedule. I just wanted to update the format and make things a little bit more interesting, and yeah, change everything. Oh, and it also has Soul Awakening at the bottom of the deck. You can't see that, so I feel like that's what you're going through. I feel like you're seeing double. You're trying to figure out who you're becoming, and you're forming into one. And Taurus also has Hierophant energy, so I feel like it's a lot going on. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And, thoughts are with you at this time. And things will, change over time. All right, just have to let go. Talk later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, Pal 4. It's your girl, Motley Beauty. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry it has been so long. If you have listened to my other readings, Pile 1, 2, 3, thank you for making it this far. This is a channeled message. I did journaling as well as listening to music. I also included the playlist along so you can listen, since YouTube is so strict about copyright. I thought it'd be fun for you to listen to the music that I kind of channeled to before the message to, kind of guide me. So for this message, what was channeled was a lot of Tim's, as well as Summer Walker, and who else popped up in here? Okay, so Me and You. I got from that, like, for this read, I felt like somebody seeking faith. If you chose this pal, you're seeking wholeness. There's comparison going on. Feeling a little bit reborn with Tim's What You Need. I got what you need. I got what you need. But in a way, her words are, I'm not what you need. So, and I also have like from darkness and from pain and suffering, done with crisis. I feel like you're letting something go. I feel like you need to travel, vacation, escape. You're thinking about the future. These are just stuff that I'm tuning in with this. With Me and You. I feel like there's two sides. You're divided. Still, I'm losing my voice. Sorry. The other readings. I feel like you're seeking faith, wholeness. And then also Tim's Free Mind. I'm trying to think of the beat on that. I just went blank. Oh yeah, Maxwell. I forgot. Maxwell Pretty Wings. Vacation. I feel like you feel like you're set free. You found your wings. This right here, you can ignore this. I was about to make this my next page, but then I kept channeling music, so I kept adding on. So it says reminisce, envy, jealousy. I feel like there's somebody watching, keeping tabs. I feel like on social media, you maybe notice them watching your stories, your snaps, or they may be sending messages. You may recognize their views. They see your wings. They see that you're starting to soar. I feel like there's some regret. They're reminiscing on the past, and it's causing you to question yourself. You're a little bit divided. And it could be also a job opportunity. Who knows? Just something from the past, I feel like, is kind of present and trying to showing up in your forefront as you're trying to determine your future. And something in it is implying karma as well, because nice to meet you. I feel like it's like a sexy temptation if you listen to that song. And there's doubts about this. Like, is it a universe? It's regrets. I feel like somebody bit back. I put contamination virus ill, because I feel like somebody is a little bit sick. They're either sick of your growth, or somebody in their life currently, because I feel like there's more than one person in this energy, whether it be you or the person that you're dealing with. But if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Don't force it. But I feel like I also wrote on here sneaky link. So I got sneaky link energy from one of these songs. So I was like, So may apply, maybe not. Yeah, this came from free mind. Like you need time and, you know, should have done more energy, like regrets. That's what I got on with that. Like sneaky link, like somebody kind of put you to the side, back burner. So noticing your growth and your glow up, you know, and I think you're kind of in your head a little bit too. You're a little bit entertaining the idea, the whole revenge. Like you can't keep doing them girls just like that, thinking nobody's gonna bite back. Like somebody's lost control of the situation. They used to have you under their thumb, but now they're not as attractive to you. And this person may rock designer clothes, maybe into designer, maybe into labels. I got that. I got like it could be a job opportunity that's you have a choice to move away, relocate. That's another thing I was getting with travel a lot. I just feel like you have a chance to move to another state or across country or just travel. Or maybe this person is long distance, but I definitely kept getting long distance energy. But there's a temptation. Maybe there's an opportunity for you all to work together. Maybe somebody wants to partner with you. And this is just the intuitive side of my journaling. Again, this isn't to the reading part yet. So if you don't want this part, you can skip forward, timestamp below. But for those interested in the journaling part, yeah, I got that they're losing control and that there's a temptation. If there's an opportunity for you both to work together, let's say you're both influencers or you both work in corporate America or whatever, or let's say, the ethical side of things, boss and coworker type things, is just saying whatever the temptation is, just do your job. Do your job only. And that's the message that I was channeling. So I'm interested to see where this reading is going. And yeah, let's get to this reading. I made you all wait long enough. Oh yeah, let me show you the format of what we do for these readings. If you haven't tuned into the other readings and this is your first, we're going to do the August 2026 reading. Pick a card, angel confirmation from this deck, a general reading of what you're manifesting, the blockage, the advice, in the outcome or the overall energy. We're going to do the same with the career, as well as get the chakra that's kind of affected, see what you're focused on and what you can possibly release. We're going to get a crystal energy healing card as well as a goddess card. And I think I'm going to use the Kali Oracle because I just love that deck. And it just was calling for me with this song and with these readings. And as I was sitting down, and yeah, so let's get to it. If any of these things stood out, let me know. Comment below and let me know that it resonates. And I will also be choosing 3 comments below and doing a general reading of the manifestation, blockage, advice, and overall. And the next reading for September at the end of the video. And I think I'm gonna do that as an incentive, to get my views and followers up. And yeah, join the community, have fun. And yeah, just keep the energy light and let's go. Okay. What angel number? What sign are you manifesting? What are you dealing with right now? What advice do you have from your angels or from, your spirit guides? Okay. We'll take whatever pops out. You may see this number reflected, or it may just be a message from a loved one. Thank you. I'm getting the energy of you need to release some things. Endings are new in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and opening of another. The whisper in reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. Doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation in my mind, body, and my soul. Yeah, I'm getting that information. That's the energy I'm getting for sure. That's your current energy. That's bottom of the deck, 999. 9 could also be a lot of independence phase. Maybe that phase of your life is closing out. Okay, so we have 444, protection. It says, this is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. I'm feeling the loving, caring divine protecting me. I align myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Oh, I like that. You're protected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Persistence. Keep going. You have completed a task that is in alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey. I reap the rewards of my persistence. Yeah, all the hard work that you're putting in, all this effort is being noticed by somebody. Let's just make sure it's the right attention. This requires discernment, and that's the journey that, that we're on. Okay, and the last one says balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you there's alignments that you seek that also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. 222 balance. Yeah, that's what I was getting with the vacation energy, especially like with all the teams and free mind. As that song was playing, as well as yeah, teams was just on rotation. I was just getting island vibe, vacation vibes, cruise vibes. So you just make some time for yourself. Have a spa day. You can even do that at home. Just have your warm bath if possible, or if it's possible. It's the little moments that make it big. So let's use I don't know which oracle this is. I think it's the Everyday Witch. Let's see what you're manifesting, what the blockage is, the advice, and the outcome. Oops, I'm sorry, trying to pop out. I'm gonna take you. That's some anxious energy. Okay, so we got 3 out. I just need one more card. Gotta put my blanket on. Got a little chilly. One moment. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck. Becoming the storm. You aren't meant to control the storm. You are the storm. Clear paths. Wash away. Embody the beauty and the chaos within you. Divinity hides in the destruction of the things not meant for us. And that shows, I feel like you're having a tower moment. You've held on to some things for too long, and the universe just shook it up. Like you've outgrown these things, and you're hindering your own growth at this point. And at this time, and it's it's all for our growth. Like, don't fear the tower. Yeah, you're in a storm at this time. Maybe you're going through an ego death, or maybe have actually lost someone that was a rock to you, and you do have my condolences. Prayers for you, for comfort. But it's giving the energy of it's not just a storm around you, but this storm is creating a transformation. I'm getting strong, like Scorpio energy and regrowth energy and Phoenix energy, and the storms that once consumed you, you now hold within your hands, like in the palm of your hands. Like you hold the magic. You itself, you control the energy in the room once you walk into it, and it's noticeable. That's what I'm getting. And so what are you manifesting? It was revolutionary. You are the storm bringer. Inside you lives the spark of a generational revolution. You will heal, inspire, and reconnect. If the rule, I'm getting so tongue-tied and dry. Apologies. If there's a rule, break it. If there is a line, cross it. Your steps will inspire others to come with you. I feel like with this, like, you are a risk taker in your family, within your own. You may be the black sheep. You may be the outcast. You may stand alone a lot. You may be seen as the one who always have dreams, but you just need to bring it down to earth because what has changed. But you desire to be the revolutionary. And hey, I love that. Don't let nobody, try to humble you. So maybe you're divided on something. Maybe it's something with family. Let's see what the obstacle is, what the blockage is. It says divine connector. Your story, your role, your journey is much bigger than most can fathom. You're a magic incarnate, the divine connector between heaven and earth. brings others together. Teach, create, speak, and you'll change the world. Excuse me. I keep getting like blockages in my throat, and maybe that's part of the blockages that you're receiving. Like, I feel like you're not connecting with your voice. Like, you're not connecting with others as a teacher to let them know that you are relatable. And maybe it's just a humble brag, or maybe you just don't say anything at all. And you just allow people to see the strength side of you versus the vulnerability. And maybe that's where there's a disconnect to where how you come across is not resonating with others, or there seems to be you're holding yourself above others, or you choose and control. But in the essence, we all do. You pick and choose your battles, as we all do, and you are controlling your life. And I feel like you're being defiant with that, and you're standing your ground, really. I just feel like others aren't used to others people knowing who they are and being confident in who they are. And I feel like you have found your voice, and because of who you are, you're like in that no more. So you have a hand up here and a hand down here. Like, stop, no. And your lightning is ready. Like, I feel like this is like Zeus energy, male or female energy. Like, I feel like it's ready to, hey, I am the storm. Don't create a storm where there is none. Do not make there is a problem when there is none. I'm good. I feel very defensive energy on that. And maybe that's sort of the vacation is, because you look at these cards, like there's not really any kind of green going on here. It's just kind of fierce, solo, powerful aggression. I feel like you've been in your masculinity a lot. Let's see what the advice is. It says heart. And here goes our first green card that has green in it. It says, don't hide in the safe places you've created for yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and be seen in all of your forms. Be open and in balance. Roasted in a... I can't read, y'all. I cannot see that. I'll get to the light. Okay. Rooted and rising, fluid and flame. So yeah, this is saying stand in your power, be that light, be that green grass that you want to see, be that fruition that you want, that abundance that you want to see in your life. You have to stand up for yourself and create it. Don't let others make you stand all strong and firm, and always be tough and hard. Like, if you want to be soft, be both. She may have her flowers on. Like, this is like, I feel like the balance is also embracing duality. She has fire behind her, but she's also soft. She has her curl. She's beautiful. She's confident. She knows who she is, curves and all, flames behind her. That storm, she circulated around herself, burnt this road, and made her own grass. And I feel like you need vacation. You get a little burnt out. You have to reconnect to who you are. I'm feeling very much like what is that? Four of Cups energy, like that, and maybe swords too. Like, I feel like you need to meditate a little bit, content, and you just kind of but maybe you work in a male dominated field or something of that sort. And then for the outcome, we have, excuse me, apologies. For the outcome, we have Persephone. It says, the underworld is not simply where things go to die. It is where rebirth happens. It is where you can embrace all the darkness that invites you. Surrender to the part of your journey that takes you through dark places. This is happening for you, not to you. I agree. Did you see what I wrote on here? Reborn. What you need, you're seeking wholeness, compassion. This is a new side of you. People aren't used to this side of you. And I feel like exposing more of that vulnerable side of you will, and I feel like that I'm not what you need from Tim's is you blocking off people. But you have the power to burn off this road and expose a little bit more of yourself. Like, of course, use discernment. I'm not saying go in all willy-nilly, but definitely be aware. Use your power. You make those flowers. Persephone is holding those flowers in her hand, and she's showing a more softer side of herself. And she is the queen of the underworld, so she rules it pretty much down there with Hades. So if you're looking at it in that, Greek mythology type world and aspect of things, then she is, embracing her femininity. She's not losing it in the depths of hell. She's not letting the chaos engulf her or take her over. And I think that's a very deep message. So I love that. You're a very strong person, male or female. Like I said, this isn't gender specific, this reading, but whatever you're going through, I'll say embrace that side of you. Whether you need a break, you can be a man and still be overwhelmed and recognize that you need a break and you need time to yourself for your mental and to rest and to exercise and to have fresh air. It is okay to take a walk. So it's things like that that you have to affirm in yourself. Oh, I love that. Let's get a career and chakra. I got what you need. Need to change the words to that. I got what you need instead of I'm not what you need. Use that as an affirmation with yourself. Okay, let's see. Career, let's do the same spread. See what's going on in the financial side of life. Your interest, what you're manifesting, the blockage, the advice, and the outcome. Let's see. Card's a little stuck, but I don't have to worry about reverse on these. I read both, but I'm going to read them in the upright when I flip them around. Okay, we need one more card, or was there any pop outs? Okay, one more. Okay, let's see what's going on in the career side. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Okay, you're working on something new. Maybe in school, maybe back in school, or maybe considering school, or you may just be, practicing at home, 10,000 hours. You can master anything if you put your mind to it. It's your passion. So, excuse me, this is the previous one I was looking at. So I still get you're still becoming the storm. Embrace that Persephone energy. Okay, so what are you manifesting? The builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. You're impressed with yourself. You are learning your strength. Like, you've realized how far you come. You look back, and now you're looking to the future. Like, hey, you got your hammer ready for the next task, adding on to your skills, not intimidated. You're working on it. So you're practicing feeling like the dark sheep, like the underdog, like the amateur, but I feel like you're ready to level up to that next step in their career, and that's what you're interested in. So how do you create that, and how do you build that next step to wealth and get to that next step that you're interested in? So with that, let's see. What's your blockage? We have artists. Engaging in artistic art activities and beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. And a lot of these cards, especially these first two, came out upside down. Well, a few of them. With this one, I feel like you haven't been in touch with your creative side, or maybe you have. So let's see. Engaging in artistic activities beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. I would say the skill that you need to increase and build upon needs to be not so niche. Don't just hone into one, but how can it cross over into more than just one area? Yeah, it builds here, but also I would say let's take content creation for example, if that's your niche, if that's what you're doing. Let's say you only strict to just TikTok, just TikTok. And we're in a time where we see economically that, the income isn't the same. Things are shifting, and same with all other markets and all other platforms. So it's best to diversify and have, build in separate areas and cross over your content, or onto multiple platforms. Think of it that way. So I feel like you're trying to figure out which skill is the best, and you're thinking on how to do that. So instead of looking at all this as a storm, you're realizing that you control the storm. Like, you control the storm and it doesn't control you. So it's just a matter of where do you focus your time. Okay, so let's get to the advice. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You're being called to the light. You feel yourself glowing. You feel lighter. things feel like it's shifted. You can feel the shift. I feel like you're coming out on the other side of the storm at this point, because you are becoming. Everything is saying that. You've had a few things that's pointing towards the future in the current time as well as the present. And the only outcome that pops out as far as your job, especially like as far as you, I feel like as a career path that you're going up a career ladder. Look at the skills, look at the qualifications for the next field. Focus on those education skills. Look at the hands-on labor. Look at the free classes, the free courses. There are other ways to do it without, thinking about income. Something just told me to mention that, so we are doing a career. So I didn't want to forget that. And as far as outcome, it says let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. I feel like maybe you're holding on to more than one opportunity, or maybe another opportunity has came in, but you're scared to make the risk. Maybe there's another job offer or option, or maybe you're scared to do two jobs, as in one primary job and then the other secondary being a focus on yourself or your own opportunities or your own endeavor. And you need to create and carve out time. Maybe you don't think nobody's interested in your story, because I feel like she's holding on to her dog and she's feeling a little bit alone and like, hey, who's listening to me? It's just you, pup. I feel like her animal, her dog, is her confidant, and she trusts it more than she does people. But then you have Pegasus here with a unicorn here, ready to fly her off to her next destination and soar. Let her soar. And all she has to do is just hop on and trust, with her head's down. The clouds are gray. She's not seeing the sunshine. And he's about to fly her out into the clouds. And she's already feeling lighter. She's lifting, but she's still looking down instead of looking up. And he's trying to take her here. She can actually be in the clouds. So there's something in your life you need to let go of, whether it be negative self-talk. If not a situation itself, I'm not saying go leave your job, go walk away, anything like that. There's nothing of the sort. I'm not saying that. This is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I am saying is look at what are you holding on to. I keep getting negative self-talk. And with the karma, and maybe it's coming from others. I'm feeling there's gossip, maybe there's rumors, but there's jealousy, there's envy, I got that from this other song. Somebody's reminiscing, especially with Pretty Wings. I felt like he has a lot of regrets. That's what Maxwell's singing about. Yeah, like this is a man watching a woman, but he's recognizing, her beauty and all that. He's seeing her soar. And these are the pretty wings. Look at that. Y'all see that, right? 2009 means something to you. Maybe that's when you all connected. Maybe this is something that's been ongoing and you're finally ready to let it go. Or maybe you've been in the same position since 2009 and you're ready to take the next step, either away from the company or up to the next level. So it's just about trusting yourself. But notice there's jealousy and envy around you. So be wary of that. Have a little discernment. Use the wisdoms that you have. But recognize there's karma too. But I'm getting there's temptation around. There's doubts. There's somebody feeding your doubts. So if there's any naysayers around you, or somebody like, yeah, you're right, girl. Or maybe I feel like somebody's looking at the same position too. So that's just out the side, but it's just in my head. Yeah, if there's a job opportunity, I feel like there may be something unfair. Look into that a little bit. Or just make sure it's balanced, or maybe it's just you're soaring and you're excelling, and maybe somebody hired you or sought you out expecting you to fail, but you actually exceeded. Or vice versa. Maybe they had no expectations, but you actually exceeded expectations. And now they're kind of like, kind of want to promote you. And with this being eclipse energy, anything can happen. Maybe there's a new job. Maybe there's a promotion. Maybe something you're doing takes off. Maybe something you're doing goes viral. So, hey, good luck. We pushing that. We love that kind of energy. We pushing that out there. Hey. And then we're going to go back to the journal because we don't want to forget anything. I want to make sure I'm thorough. We did career. We're going to see what chakra it affects and what we need to release. We're also going to do a crystal and a goddess, and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you for sticking with me, Pal 4. Just moving some of these decks out the way. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get the chakra. What can help powerful spirit guides? The yellow. Sunny, but also anxiety. You could be having gastro issues at this time or a little nervous. That could be your guidance too. Somebody makes your nervous system act up or aggravated around you. That might be a sign to stay away. They may be a little toxic for you. Or you can't be yourself around them. Like there's something not allowing you to express yourself around them. Either they want you to play small, or there's something irritating you. Like you're exceeding expectations. So just be wary of that. Okay, what popped out was chakra, universal light. Yeah. I feel like your light is shining like to the universe, and what the karma that you put out, the good energy, the good deeds is coming back to you full circle, and you're aligning with your path. You're going straight up. And like the world is orbiting, like people are orbiting around your circle. Yeah, I'm hearing words like narcissism and things like that, which that word is thrown around so casually and so freely, and don't let that. Like I said, I'm getting jealousy and envy vibes as well. So we have communication and family fell out the deck. Feel like maybe you're having trouble communicating, or maybe you need to practice a little bit, or maybe just getting better communication with yourself and alignment with yourself. What do you want? What are you seeking? You have the number 2, 3, 21, 2, 3. We have 21, which reduces down to 3, which is the high priestess, which is a very, higher card, spiritual card. She's connected to the gods and the goddesses. She knows secrets and stuff like that. And I'm getting that you need to apply those secrets that you know, that wisdom that you know, to life. Show others, get in line with yourself, recognize what are your dreams, what are your goals, what are your aspirations, what do you want for you. Communicate with yourself, get in alignment. And then I'm getting family. Like I feel like you're thinking about family at this time. Either you want to create a family or reproduce, or maybe get it in to do the things to create a family. Do some wild things, since we have the animals outside, the beautiful monkeys. But then also I feel like maybe you just need some family time, generational time, just hugged up, or some reunion time. And but I'm with this card being red, and we're looking at chakras, and that being the lower region. What is that? The solar plexus or the root area? One of those areas where I'm feeling a lot. And I didn't pull the book out. What I'm feeling is, so don't quote me. Go Google. We're in an age of internet. Everything is, you can go check facts, fact check. They don't believe her. But yeah, with the 5, which is one of my favorite numbers, which is also Hierophant energy, which is also Emperor energy, which is also Taurus energy. This is a lot of earth energy, which means there's a lot of stability could be coming on. Focus on the things that will bring you stability and alignment. What aligns with those values for you? And don't look at it as selfish. Like, you're securing your future. You're looking at generational wealth and the things that are important to you. And I feel like you have the universe on your side. You're looking to your faith. You're looking to the structures. When we're looking at the high priestess, the emperor and all that. And we're looking at the construct of society, and whether it be your faith or businesses or whatever, this is what you're focused on. And yeah, have some fun. Have some family time. There's some fire and desire burning in you, and just get in alignment. And last but not least, I'm doing goddess card. Oh, sorry, rushing you. Apologies. I just saw I'm on 20%, and I thought my phone was about to die. I'm gonna do a crystal inspiration. Crystals are expensive. I want everybody to at least be able to, get a message, peep the energy. And I'm not saying anything about anybody's finance. I'm just saying we're in tough times. So let's just get the inspiration and the vibes from the deck. And yeah, keep it light, keep it positive. So we have Angel Aura Quartz, which we actually have right here. That's this right here. It's one of my favorite. It says lighten up. And then we have red jasper, take action is what you need to do now. Lighten up is your current energy, which means I feel like you're anxious and you're tight. And we actually have a red jasper too over here. Look at that. Actually have both of them on there. Take action. Get to moving. And I'll read it from the book too. We'll give you a little time on that. So let's see. And I'm just going to read the action part of it. The affirmation. Affirmation. I allow myself to have fun. Today, find a reason to laugh and let loose. Tell a joke, watch a funny show, or share a funny picture with a loved one. Yeah, I feel like you want to lighten up. Like, you may resonate with Pal 3 as well. You may want to go watch that video. Just loosen up. You know, you don't want to lose your spark, lose that light. It's drawing everybody. Your light, you know. Yeah, look at the stability and go have a little fun. Okay, and let's look at red jasper for take action. For my battery die. Affirmation. I can do it. Today, complete one thing you've been putting off. Just one thing. Whether it be a few steps, a 30-minute walk, a 20-minute workout, a diet change, a calorie change, a job application change, anything for yourself and not for others. Prioritize yourself with one action. Take that action. I feel like it'll make a world of difference. And once you see that what's on the other side of fear is just yourself and releasing those, I feel like you'll make a lot of progress and you'll see how easy your life can get for you and how you'll soar. And yeah, I feel like others are threatened by that once you recognize that you are your biggest, I don't want to say hater, but you're holding yourself back the most. So speak life into yourself, and that's all I have for you, Power 4. That was a great, see how I keep rushing you all? You see? I just feel like everything's falling in line, but no, I'm not going to short you now. You're going to get all your readings. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. And with these, I don't do the bottom of the deck. I just do the top of the deck. So we'll read this for your current energy. Gaia Kali, it's time to release the true natures of certain life circumstances. Be grateful for what you've learned, but see things for what they are rather than what you wish them to be. You shall be recognized, process to prosper. You shall be able to recognize, process, and prosper from the truth, and do not need to fear the revelations that are unfolding. Yeah, be yourself. Don't be scared. Don't nobody threaten you, the past or nothing. And these are the other two cards that popped out. So that was bottom of the deck, which would represent your current energy. And this is the advice from the goddesses. I'm just going to show you the art and the message. I can't really pronounce them correctly, but I'll try. Nitya Kali. Through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall release that you are not being denied, but released. There is something new on the horizon for you. Honor your losses, but hope that your heart for what is meant to be. And then this second card and the last card of the reading. Kali Mahamaya. When the situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective barrier, a universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you to beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. You're protected right now by your ancestors and your guides. Trust that something bigger is out there for you, and it's on the other side of that fear. And I know it's easier to say and do, but just try something little, something small. Take action on something very tiny that you can control, and then just increase it a little bit at a time and watch your life change. And that's all I have for you, Pal 4. You all have a great one. Bye. Be ready for my next video. I will try to get it out within the next month or next few weeks. Thank you. Bye.